Hi there, we're Infactious, a location-based content sharing and discovery platform. We're on a quest to improve content discovery experience as well as democratize content publishing and broadcasting. Content discovery is not a new problem, and it only gets bigger as content creation gets easier. Who has the time to browse them all? To find a good quality content, we sometimes do a search, but many times I don't even know where to start. Have you ever searched funny? 8 out of 10 on YouTube and Google are almost 5 years old. Social can be a solution, but we think it's partial. You're restrained with the connections you have and will have some problems we'll discuss later. It's just hard to discover fun, fresh, and viral contents. But it occurs to us, this is not the case for real viruses. They seem to always find a way to us. So we took a step back and think, what if we spread viral content just like real viruses? What if instead of you looking for them, you just sit back and let them come to you? So in Infactious, you drop your virus, which is your content, at a location. In this case, it's Everett, Washington. Near this location, your content, together with other contents created or spread to this location, will be exposed to people nearby. And you can see this is really like reading a Tumblr blog. Upon reviewing the detail, if they like the content, they can choose to be infected. This is just a Facebook like button, but it also means the person is willing to carry the virus to create a larger spread of it as they travel with our app. You can also track the spreading of a virus. As you can see, this virus has created some buzz in Bellevue and also traveled to other locations. This is our iPhone app. We locate you, and then we will search for a list of content near this location. You can go to the detail view. You can also track it on the map. We're building connections to your existing social network so that you can also share with your friends. This is a way to help the user to adopt this new platform as well as to draw new users to it. On appearance, it looks more or less like a Tumblr app. But the magic is really behind it. Spreading, tracking, and scanning in a dynamic environment sounds fun, isn't it? But the reason we do it isn't just for fun. The model overcomes two fundamental problems in other content platforms, such as Stick, YouTube, or Facebook. The biggest problem they have is they use a global bucket for ranking, which implies in concept that there is only one winner at a time. This then creates a second problem. Many content in one bucket, most people only sees the top few. It creates a positional bias. Once on top, always on top. This is why the funny videos are mostly 5 years old. Another side effect is it usually discriminates against contents that are targeting a smaller audience. And to break the global bucket, vertical categories such as fresh, local, or hot buckets are introduced to artificially create partitions in order to expose more winners. Yet each of the bucket is still a global bucket. Fit infinite amount of content into a handful of buckets is just not scalable. In Infactious, we have infinite, much more granular buckets. In fact, each point on Earth has its own top content list. We count on each user on the system to facilitate the movement of the contents across locations, which is really leveraging the power of crowd filtering. Also, with so many buckets, we're much less reluctant to introduce new content and make content in each bucket more dynamic, less stale. Newly created content will stand out at the home location, given a fair chance to be noticed. Through this novel mechanism, we hope to expose some of the best content to you that are locally relevant and or globally popular. All you have to do is sit back and enjoy a much enhanced content consumption experience. There is another promise we care a lot, maybe even more, is to give every piece of content a fair chance to be discovered. No longer do you need connections to be noticed. And this is our true cause, to democratize the publishing and promotion of content. With efficiency in distributed filtering, the population deserves to discover and experience the true awesomeness of talent. Lastly, we talk a bit about how we sustain our operation. We can start with local coupons. Then we can go and target larger advertising campaigns that are not suitable on Groupon or Foursquare to help companies deliver a strong marketing message.